G'day, it's Dan Raymer here from the Farm Trader magazine, and we're here with Chris from Piarco Tractors, who's brought the latest and greatest Gen 7 933 out for us to have a look at. So
it's not raining at the moment, so we're timing that pretty well.
That is a bonus indeed. So it's sort of similar to the Gen 6, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Same engine setup.
Yep. So very, very similar to the Gen 6 that we talked about in a previous video. I think we had a black 942 then. So still same engine. It's a 9-litre MAN engine. Horsepower variance between 300 and 420 horsepower. So plenty of range there. I think max torque's 1970 newton meters. So not going to run out of grunt.
They achieve it at a low RPM too, don't they?
Absolutely, yeah. Yep. So design
fuel saving as well, wouldn't it?
Exactly. Yep. The Gen 6s have been performing really well in that. Same transmission.
Transmission.
Yep. The TA 400 transmission.
Yep.
So again, not going to really find the limits there.
Nah, so that's the same transmission as the 1000 series, right?
Yep. That's right.
So it's well capable of handling.
Yes.
The biggest task.
Yeah. If you can break that in New Zealand, you're doing pretty well.
Yep.
So yeah, on the outside, very, very similar to the Gen 6. This one we've actually loaned off a customer, a special indent order. Looks pretty swish in black.
Yep. Yeah, sure does. Yeah.
But, most of the change in the Gen 7's inside the cab.
Inside the cab.
Yep.
Yeah, you've got Fendt 1 armrest, isn't it?
Yeah, a whole new Fendt 1 cab, so it's pretty swish.
Drop down display.
Yes.
Certainly adds a different element, doesn't it?
Yeah, all the bells and whistles. So it's getting closer and closer to the old smartphone than it is a tractor.
So we're in the cab of the Gen 7, so you got this new 12-inch terminal alongside the 10.1-inch dashboard, isn't it?
Yep.
So
pretty whizzy.
Added a whole array of functions as well, doesn't it? So you got your 6 screens. And tell us more about that. Is it?
Yeah. So maximum of 6 tiles on there, all customizable. So if you hit the little button up in the top right-hand screen there, you can go to that overview manager.
Adjust them all.
Yeah, and quite a neat thing we're having a little play with earlier. So you can actually have, if you wanted your guidance taken up a bit more room, you can have 2 tiles taken up by that one item.
That's our hydraulics.
There you go.
Goes across.
Yeah, because we've noticed that everyone's got their own driving style. I think we were talking about it earlier. That's why people sort of gravitate towards certain brands. The new setup in this just lets you do it exactly how you want.
Yeah, you're not compromising for one side to another.
I'm a pretty simple fellow, so I like to say, less is more for me. And it's the same with the buttons. So on the new armrest, it's all changed as well.
Tell us more about that joystick for you.
The little 3-layer joystick. 3L they call it. So that thing's capable of doing up to 27 different functions. A lot of guys are just setting up for their hydraulics. You've got your forward and reverse shuttle button there, which is pretty neat.
That's a good improvement.
You
can shuttle if that's your main function all day. You can shuttle.
And it's nice to hold on to. It's not too big in the hand. She's quite comfortable.
And we've got all these LEDs that light up.
So
throughout our cab, just depending on what spools assigned to them.
That's right. So anything that's white on there, you can customize it to whatever you want it to do, basically. So at the moment, we've got that switch on the right hand side set up to the orange valve. It's glowing orange. Change it to blue, it'll show blue.
It eliminates a lot of confusion, and
absolutely,
especially get different drivers jumping in cabs, and if they're taken over from the main operator, just push the blue one, but the blue one's not red.
That's right. Exactly.
It eliminates all that, doesn't it?
So. And it's the same as the rest of it. It's just drag and drop, and then you've got your operation wheel over there on the right hand side. To while you're driving along, if you're bouncing around a bit, you can use that instead of touch screen. That's your launch pad. Which is just fun to say. And then
it does launch a few things, doesn't it? So.
That's right. And then you got the other option as well, which isn't in this tractor, but you've got the drop down
display.
12-inch screen. So you could be driving along and have your aircon controls on that, which you're not playing with all the time.
Yeah, because I noticed there's no radio or physical aircon controls in there.
Yeah, that's right. It's all built into the screen.
Built into,
so no one can come and help themselves to your head unit when you're not at home. It's a big leap forward, I think.
And you got these microphones around the cab, isn't it?
Eight points, so you got really clear Bluetooth. And like you're saying before, it's a low revving engine, so it's not a noisy place to be.
No, it is. Comfortable too, up nice and high.
Yep. I quite like driving around in my Pajero Sport, but I think this thing rivals it as far as comfort goes.
Exactly.
Got your heating and your cooling, and
you might find it a bit hard to park, I feel though.
They'll get out of the way.
Yeah. You got enough horsepower to push, I think. So.
That's right. Yeah. So that's big change, but versatility wise, I don't think there's any limitations now.
Nah, he certainly shows a lot of information. And the dash is customizable too, isn't it?
Yeah, you can scroll through that and see everything on your dash screen as well. Everything on the header and the footer of the page you can jump to just with a press.
So that's just viewing only. It's not.
It is.
You can't customize it, but it can show you. Everything that you could dream of ever showing you in a dash.
Yep. And
it's quite nice. And the automatic day-night mode is certainly a big thing too.
Yeah, quite neat. Yep. It's a good place to be. Even outside of that, on the one cab, you got your 300-degree front screen wiper, your side wiper as well.
Yeah, and you got the implement for more terminals if you need them.
Yep.
But if you got the drop down, certainly just deletes another screen you have on the side.
Exactly. Yeah, run your ISOBus through there, and you can pretty well see everything at once. You got your infotainment system behind your head there with a subwoofer, so you can crank along to whatever the choice of music is.
And the GPS system is still on the roof on these fences, so that's nice and protected from the elements as well.
Tucked away. Yep.
So is this the first one in the country then?
It's one of the first. I think it's the first going to a customer. Certainly the first black one.
Black one.
Yeah.
So it certainly has a different sort of. What's the word?
It's pretty mean.
Yeah, that's a good
pretty
way.
Mean.
Pretty mean.
Yeah,
go with that.
I think our customer's pretty excited to get it. So
you would be too for this sort of machine. So.
Absolutely. Yep.
Impressive bit of gear, really.
It is. Yeah. No, it's pretty good. It's a fun part of my job. But I encourage you all to head to your local Fendt dealer and check them out. There's a lot in there we didn't talk about, so. Well worth a look-see.
For a close-up look.
Yep.
And for an in-depth look, check out the latest Farm Trader magazine where the full review will be, and check out the farmtrader.co.nz where the latest agriculture releases and farm machinery is up for sale and for to look at with full reviews.